The right to be offended. Do you have a right to be offended? Who has given you the right to be offended? It's a very tricky situation, because if everybody starts using their right to be offended, then we cannot interact honestly with each other, because there will be fear if in case I may offend you. And we need to give the freedom for people to communicate with us, and they should not be afraid whether they'll be able to offend you. Because if they're so afraid to tell you, to give you some feedback, because you are expressing that you may be offended, you will never get a good feedback. As a society, we will never be able to break through certain paralysis of change. For example, there was a topic of discussion whether burying a dead body is better than cremation of the dead body. So what do you have to say about it? Though it is a little sensitive topic, it's very important for you to be able to give your opinion. And though we respect the sensitivities, yet it is very important to bring about the needed change, because today the urban area is getting crowded, and we may find a little the density of population may not allow us to allot a lot of space for burial grounds. If that is the case, then wouldn't cremation look better, or wouldn't cremation be a more appropriate way to dispose of the situation? If that is the case, how do we address this without offending the sensitivity of people? And therefore, people have to be ready to bring about this discussion. I think Justice Vikramjit Sen has given his opinion. A High Court Chief Justice has given his opinion that it is better to cremate the bodies to save space. Similarly, it could be any topic. It could be any topic. Here the topic is whether do you have a right to feel offended? It's not that we must be on an overdrive to offend other people, but certain topics that deserves a merit to be discussed must be given its space to discuss it. For example, the Union Minister of India has escalated the fare for using the train to the passengers. Now, is that appropriate? I think it is appropriate, because somebody has to foot the bills of the expenditure that the railways are making on its passengers. Of course, they must improve the safety and service standards of Indian Railways, but yet a nominal increase in fare perhaps is warranted at this time, so that they can improve the situation in the trains. So every time a new change, a new intervention in the status quo is, if somebody brings about a little opinion, I do not think it is polite to all the time feel offended about everything. And we need to intervene where we see some kind of flaw. For example, in the news was about a story of a building. A 5-story building is collapsing. It went 5 foot into the ground. 2 pillars have given way, and 4 huge apartment complexes around it is evacuated. Now there are about 200 families who are evacuated from that vicinity, and they may not come back to that building for the next week. So they have immense turmoil, immense disturbance in their routine, in their comfort zones, in their comforts. Now, who is to blame? I mean, all of them were witness to the way this building was being constructed for the last year or so, and nobody took appropriate measures. Obviously, the building has flouted many rules, and yet nobody in the neighborhood took any action, because they probably did not want to intervene. They did not want to offend somebody, because they thought that the contractor, the person, the builder, perhaps had the right to be offended when intervention comes his way. So it's very important even socially, we take appropriate action to come out of this state of comatose, state of lack of innovation, lack of change. So the right to get offended must not be the first expression when a change is mooted, when an idea is brought in.